Alright guys, our journey started about 3 days ago. We left San Francisco, actually Seattle, on the 1st. Flew to San Francisco, then from San Francisco to Tokyo, and from Tokyo to Bangkok. And now we are at our ALQ, which is in Pattaya. From the beginning of getting everything together, the websites were all tricky. I mean, every day I would go on, something would change, so it made me really frustrated because I couldn't get the right information. However, I was watching YouTube, and I contacted a person in Chiang Mai, and she sent me down the correct path on how to get here easily, and then we ended up going into the Thailand Elite program. I'll talk more about that later on, but so getting all my paperwork and everything, we went online, me and my wife. We decided to retire here in Thailand and make a new go at it. We've done our time in the States, and we wanted to try something new, so here we are. I went on the website that she told me to go to. I filled out a questionnaire, sent that off. This is for the certificate of entry, which I believe will probably be going away soon. Did that. Within a day or two, I got something back, said I did something wrong, so I had to go back in and fix it. This happened a couple of times, but it was a quick turnaround, which was a shock because you can't get a hold of anybody at the embassies. Once I got all the correct paperwork and everything checked, marked where it should have been checked and everything, they had me upload some documents, which was our proof of COVID insurance over 100,000. We needed a fit to fly, a certificate of entry, and an ALQ hotel or an ASQ hotel, just depends on what you choose, and then a hotel of where you're going after you leave the ALQ or the other one, ASQ. We got to the Seattle airport. When we went to check in, the lady checked all of our information. She had to check to make sure we had a return ticket. She checked our proof of COVID, the results from the COVID insurance, all that. She checked it all right there before we even went anywhere. So that part was easy. We flew to San Francisco. That's where we would board our next plane to Tokyo. San Francisco, they called us up and they were checking all of our paperwork, and because we didn't have a visa in our book, they said that we couldn't go. However, we told them that we were only going for the 45 days, so 30 days tourist and 15 days of quarantine, and it would be a visa upon arrival. So this was about 11:45 at night. We were scheduled to board at 1:20, and they kept telling us they couldn't get a hold of anybody at the Bangkok airport. So after sitting there for almost an hour thinking that we're not going to get to board the plane, they did finally come over and said we were good to go, that yes, they have not discontinued the visa on arrival. So that took a load off our shoulders, and then we boarded the plane to Tokyo. That was about a 12-hour flight. There was actually only 15 to 20 people on the plane, which meant we had a whole row of seats to lay down in. Sleeping was no issue on the plane unless you just can't sleep like me. I dozed a couple of minutes and that was about it. My wife, she did lay down and sleep. Like I said, the whole plane, there was about 15 to 20 passengers. There was probably 8 to 10 stewardesses, so no issues there. Got into Tokyo, proceeded through the line where they told us to go, and we had to go back through security at Tokyo, and we were about 5 hours early, so we had to wait about 5 hours for our next flight, which was coming into Bangkok. We waited there. I think we were the first two there. There wasn't anybody else in the airport until about 8 something, and then a couple people came in, and I think there was a flight to Russia from there, and there was another flight to somewhere else. I can't remember what it was, but that all emptied out, and there was only 3 of us that got on the plane at Tokyo to come to Bangkok. At least in our area. There was probably closer to 25 or 30 people. I don't know where they came from, but they weren't in the area that we were at. Again, the plane was not full, plenty of room to stretch out. They had very good food on the plane. We flew ANA, which we flew here last January, or year before last January, on ANA, so we decided to go with them again, and they were very good. So ANA, I would recommend flying there and using their service. We get to Bangkok, and as soon as we get off the plane, plenty of people there to tell you where to go. They got us all to where we were going for the COVID. I couldn't do any video there because it called for no video, and I didn't want to try and sneak any pictures in there. So they lined us all up, checked all of our paperwork. Each person had an individual that filled out the rest of the paperwork for them, and then they gave it back to you, and you proceeded to the next spot in line where they checked everything again and did a few notes, and then headed us to immigration. Again, there was plenty of people all along the way telling us where to go and where we should be at. So we get to immigration. That was a pretty quick process. Again, there was probably 35 or 40 people waiting for immigration, and there was at least 10 lines. So we got through immigration pretty quickly, and once we got our stamp, we headed over to pick up our luggage, and at the luggage area is where your ASQ or ALQ people were standing, and they greeted you while you were picking up your bags, so you knew where to go there. Once you picked up all your bags, you proceeded to the wherever the van or whatever is picking you up, and then you go to your hotel. Again, we're staying in Pattaya, so we had another hour and 40-minute ride to the Green Park Resort. This is where we're staying. It's down by the Dolphin Roundabout, next to the 21 Mall. We got here about 5:30 in the evening on Saturday, and checked in there and proceeded to our hotel room, and that's where we started our quarantine and began our new journey, if you want to call it that. Alright, so I'll walk around the room and show us. We did get a junior suite, and I think the quarantine went from 15 days down to 10 days. So today is day 1 for us, which is Sunday, April the 4th. And so far it hadn't been too bad. Like I said, we got a junior suite so that we could walk around, but I'll show you all the amenities that we have, and you can be the judge. All right, this is the front of our door. We're staying at room 501. Let's see if I can find it. There you go. 501. And this is our view as you walk in the door. So as soon as you come into the door, to the right, we have a little kitchenette. It has a pot to boil water in. It has a sink, a microwave. We get to do our own dishes and stuff for now until I guess after our COVID test, and then they'll come in and clean the room. Of course, we had to bring a lot of snacks and stuff because we knew we were going to be in the room. We were able to order from 7-Eleven, which we got today. We got the noodles and the paper towels and the mustard. Everything else we pretty much brought with us because we kind of watched videos to see what people were bringing and what you might need in the room for yourselves. All the trash is put in one of these red bags, and it's collected daily at 6:30. And we also do a temperature check 2 times a day and record it and send the picture to the nurse that's online, which you have to download when you get to this resort here. They give you the thermometer and everything. Of course, you get a list of do's and a list of don'ts, which is not much really. And then you get to order your meals. On the first day, we ordered all of our meals for the 10 days that we're going to be here, and then we sent a picture to the line. The temperature checks go to a nurse, and everything else goes to the front office on their part if you order anything or whatever. So there's the front door. So let's go back over here like we're coming in the front door. We have the whole bay of windows, beautiful view from where we're at. We see the pool and everything, but you come in, there's a couch here. Everything is wrapped in plastic. I'm guessing that's to keep COVID off of it. Of course, we brought 4 things of luggage. This is a dinner table. This is where we play games. My wife's getting ready to do a puzzle. But like I said, we got full windows. And then a door that goes out to the balcony, which we're allowed to go out on the balcony anytime we want to go out. The TV does turn around where you can watch TV on a couch. You have a little refrigerator there. We did get a king-size bed. It's medium, it's not hard, it's not soft, but the bed, king size. And then you come over here, you have a desk from which you can sit at. I got my computer and everything set up. TV's facing to the bed. You have a mirror, you have some little cubby holes and stuff. The only true drawers that we have is right here. We got this drawer here and this drawer here. The closet, you can hang your clothes up if you want to. I think we're just storing a few things in the closet. You can hang stuff up if you want. There's a cubby hole there you can hide stuff in if you want. The room does come with a safe, which is right there. They provide a couple of umbrellas because it is rainy season right now. And then we have air conditioning. It's all taped up too, but we've kind of ripped the plastic off of it to turn it off and on. We'll go into the bathroom. Okay, so sink, of course, all the stuff we brought with us. They give you the pink soap over here. We brought our own toiletries and stuff, our toothbrushes and whatnot. So the shower, the only complaint I got about that is it's only half glass and there's no protection here, so water kind of gets out on the floor some. You get 2 towels in the room and then a floor towel. Shower, it's okay. Needs a little updating. I guess the hard water kind of prevents it from giving you the full blast of the water. So, all in all, we have lots of room to walk around in. That's one of the reasons why we got the junior suite. So we do our little pacing, kind of like a horseshoe. That's our view. There's the door. You can go outside, and then we got the pool, and I'll show you that in a minute. But let's kind of walk over here a little bit. So there's, from my side of the bed, the first couple of days we've been walking around the room. I think yesterday we might have I did 5,000 steps in here, so it took me a few paths to go through, but we kind of went down towards the mirror, back up this side, and then towards the door, back around. Then we would come this side of the couch and on that side of the table and walk down there and then start it all over again. I'm going to take you outside and let you see the view from where we were at out there. We have a pretty good sized balcony. And then we can come out here, drink coffee or whatever during the day. We get to look at the pool. It's kind of hard to see through the trees for you, but we can see it pretty good. This is the back side. All of our meals are brought to us, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Today it's not raining right now, it's calling for rain, but it's rained every day we've been here so far. Yeah, so that's the junior suite at the Green Park Resort. Okay, that's it for the room tour. On day 3, we get our first COVID test, and that's at like 10 o'clock in the morning. Once that comes back negative, then we can actually walk around on the grounds out there by the pool. They have a designated area for people to go out there and do their hour walk around while they clean the room. All right, we'll get back at you next time. Later. Okay guys, It's our 7th day here. We get to get out today. They told us at 10 o'clock they were going to come clean our room, so we're going to go over to the pool, and I'll give you a few views of the local area here. Alright, let's go out. Okay.
Here they come.
You get the key?
Yep.
Pattaya. Thank you. I didn't eat. There is no elevator in this one, so you have to go down the stairs. Okay. Looks like everybody's coming out at the same time.
Whatever. Nice to be out.
Beautiful pool. You get your glasses on, babe? What's that say in the camera?
Only 10% battery remaining. Oh, something ate that one up there, huh?
I don't know.
The squirrels, maybe?
Probably. One way up there. It may not be. Okay, we're going out for our 2nd day of walk. The first one, the camera died, so I'll see if I can get some video of this one. You got the key? Here's the key. Just had a downpour the last couple of hours. Hopefully we don't get wet again. Beautiful, but it's a sad day when these people can't use anything. All we can do is just walk around. Where everyone comes out and gets their test. Days everybody's here, they get to come out for an hour and do their little exercise. Bungalows back here too. I don't think they're operational during the COVID. round. We'll do this a couple more times and go back to the room.